Hey YouTube, welcome back. So I thought that I would do a little bit of a life update video in relation to college and everything else, especially because I've learned a couple of things here recently that might be useful if you're getting ready to start classes or you're considering taking classes online like I was previously. And I thought this would just be a little bit of a intermittent update in between the other videos and everything else. So a lot of people have been asking me lately if I'm still taking classes and what the whole deal with that is. I'm actually not taking any more college classes. I've pretty much completely stopped. I'm not going to be taking any more classes while I'm still in the Navy. And there's a couple of reasons for that. The main one is that I got all my general stuff out of the way when I did my associate's degree. And so all of my classes were upper level classes, 300 and up. I was missing out on the quality of the class. Basically, I was taking classes like statistics and chemistry, and I think I would have done a lot better in those classes if I'd actually been sitting in a physical class. And there are other classes as well that relate to the field that I want to go into, environmental science, and I just kind of felt like I wasn't getting the full benefit from taking it online versus taking it in person. I think I do a lot better in a physical classroom. Plus, I have enough credits accumulated that I don't want to take any more classes because I don't want to have so many credits that I can't transfer. The school that I was attending before is an online only school, so that means that if I want to continue I have to either stay there or transfer, and if I transfer and I have too many credits, they won't take me. So I thought, might as well just call it quits now. I have enough. There's no reason to stress myself out and push myself, especially if I'm not getting the full benefit anyway. Plus, taking a time off gives me a chance to help Stuart with his classes and everything. Since he's going to be going to school full time, I want to make sure that I can help him, because going to school and taking a bunch of classes, more than one or two at a time, can be a little bit stressful. And if you don't have real good time management skills, you can get behind. So I want to make sure that I can help him. Not to say that I wouldn't continue going to school if I wanted to. Like, I'm not saying that I quit just for him, because that would be weird, but it's an added bonus. And anyway, speaking of Stuart, he's doing great, and he got a job, and he's gonna be going to school, and he's doing all these awesome things. Babe, I just wanted to tell you that I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Because you do so well.
I know.
I'm proud. Okay, you can go back and play video games.
I'll play Dominate.
It's just awesome being with somebody that isn't lazy and works hard and, puts in the effort. It's pretty cool. So anyway, there's that. As far as my YouTube channel is concerned, I am gonna just be kind of keeping it easy breezy, going with the flow, doing whatever I'm feeling, like this video today. I've noticed that sometimes YouTubers can get a little bit caught up with where their channel is going and the theme of their channel and everything, and it's just like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, just enjoy what you're doing, and if you're not enjoying it, then you probably shouldn't be doing it anyway. And that's kind of my whole philosophy and approach to YouTube in general. So I'm just gonna kind of go with the flow, see where it takes me. If there's a topic I want to do, I'll cover it. If there's something I want to talk about, I'll talk about it. Something I want to vlog, I'll vlog it, whatever. Like, I'm not worried about my channel being about only one thing, especially because I'm still so small. Like, who really cares? There's not that very many people watching me, and that kind of gives me an element of freedom, and I kind of like that. Later on down the road, I do think it would be cool, after I get my degree and everything, and I'm like a little bit more of a subject matter expert, to maybe have a second channel simply devoted to like environmental science stuff. And obviously that would be a little bit of a niche community that I'd be appealing to, but obviously environmental issues is a really hot button topic. It always has been. It's only going to continue to be that way. So I think it'd be cool to have a channel that kind of works towards debunking a lot of the myths and honestly fear-mongering that gets put into people's heads about the environment and the climate, because believe me, there's a lot, and you wouldn't know that unless you paid attention and did your own research. So who knows, maybe someday down the line I'll do something like that. I think that would be cool. I'm thinking of calling it Inconvenient Science, but we'll see. My goals for now, given that I'm not doing school, are to kind of just focus on what's right in front of me, focus on what's going to be coming up with school and everything next year. I want to try to save as much money as I possibly can. I mean, that's always a priority for me, but especially now since I'm not going to be in the military for too terribly much longer, saving money just seems like a really good idea. Actually, I've been buying the majority of my clothes lately off of like consignment sites and stuff like Poshmark, which is pretty cool. The pants I'm wearing are actually from Poshmark, and finalizing which colleges I want to attend. I have have like a whole list, like a spreadsheet style thing they're organized by like acceptance rate and graduation rate and location and everything. And so I have to figure out where I'm going to be going, because I'm probably going to be applying there in the winter, so like in a couple of months, so that I can attend next fall. So that's exciting, but also kind of stressful, because it's like I don't want to make the wrong choice and end up somewhere I hate. And I also want to do well. I don't want to end up with like some crazy course load and decide that I don't even like environmental science, which would just be so sad and tragic. I'm just going to pray and will the positive, right outcome, and I'm sure it will happen that way, because you just have to trust the process. I'm just mainly focusing on enjoying the moment, living in the moment. When Stuart and I were apart, and which we had been for most of our relationship up until here recently, a lot of my energy and time went into focusing on the next time that we would see each other. So that next weekend or that next month or whatever, because it was lonely a lot of the time because we were long distance. Now that he's here, I just want to really live in the moment like I would on those weekends when we'd be together, and just focus on what's right in front of me, focus on the time that I get to spend with him, focus on everything that we're working towards, focus on my little bitty goals. I'm trying to teach myself Spanish, which I'm actually not doing a very good job of. I haven't like looked at it in the past 2 days, so I don't know how that's gonna go, but just focus on some little goals and some little things, and be present and live in the moment, and not worry too much about, you know, perfectionism or anything like that. Like, just breathe and relax and let it be. That is where things are at right now. I just thought it'd be fun to kind of give an update and share my thoughts, particularly about going to school online. If you want to go to school online, it's a great way to take a much more laid-back approach to education, because it's not the same as being in a class. But if you're going for something really technical and you are not good at teaching yourself difficult things, and things like computer programs not working correctly and professors being flakes can frustrate you, then it might not be the best way to go. So there's pros and cons to going to school online and in person, and I just think that, at least for me, with where I'm at in my coursework and everything, in person is probably better, just because I will learn better that way. Just something to think about. But if you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. I have a really big video that's going to be coming out either this coming week or the week after. It's a lot to edit and it's a pretty big project, but it's something that I did with my dad, and I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited for everybody to see it, because it means a lot to me and it was really special to do. So stay tuned for that. And that's about it for now. Oh, my shirt, by the way, I just have to promote, is from SandCloud, which is a company that I've talked about a little bit here and there in the past. And they're just really cool because they're big into like ocean conservation and helping to preserve the natural environment, and supporting these different non-profit organizations that do a lot of like ocean research and that kind of thing. So you should go and check them out if you've never heard of them before. 10% of all their proceeds go to ocean conservation, which is pretty cool, pretty awesome. And this shirt is really cool, and I got it yesterday and I love it. All that being said, that's it for now. This is a super short video, but I just wanted to put some quick stuff out there, say hi, all that good stuff, and hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. Don't forget to subscribe and all of that wonderful stuff if you haven't already, and I will see you soon for the next video.